Hello there everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe class Waspinator. So let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this not bug. I meant to say, let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man, let's go! Now, before we take a look at the figure, it's always nice to take a quick look at the packaging. So nice and beautiful. My tongue stopped working. So you do have a beautiful artwork there. Some nice beautiful artwork there of Waspinator in his bug mode and in his robots mode. And he is a deluxe class. You have the Kingdom over Cybertron Trilogy logo, Transformers logo, Hasbro, Generations Takara, and his name is Waspinator. He's a Predacon or Cybertron Trilogy logo on top, and you have the beautiful Kingdom artwork right there. I think I have every character in this shot except for Tigatron. I still need to get Tigatron. He's one of the mainline Beast Wars figures, one of the last mainline Beast Wars figures I need to get. So yeah, he's the last Voyager for my over Cybertron Trilogy collection. So anyway, so you do have the obligatory product shots in the back of the box. You have the robot mode, you have the insect mode, wasp mode, bug mode, beast mode, whatever you want to call it. 20 steps, Waspinator, more than meets the eye, Protocon symbol, and that is pretty much it for the packaging itself. And of course, included in the packaging, you have the collector's card. There we go. And yeah, it's another Optimus Prime one with the Nemesis Prime picture on the back. Yeah. So another one. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the collector's card itself. On to the Waspinator. I'm sorry. So, anyway, here is Waspinator fully transformed into his wasp mode. Well, he is a wasp. His name is Waspinator, so he does turn into a wasp. But anyway, so yes, here he is in his wasp mode. It looks really good. I do quite like the wasp mode. Of course, you know, you have visible leg syndrome, you have visible arm syndrome, but hey, this figure actually hides the arms way better than the Thrilling 30 version. Yay! Actually hides it way better. And you have the black and yellow stripage that is, you know, that the Wasp should have, so that's pretty cool. And you know, I don't really mind the thick legs. I really like the thick legs. Yeah, the bug legs are thick, but hey, they're strong enough to hold the pose. Yeah, they hold him up. Although his stinger does touch the ground as well. So, but hey, it still holds him up pretty well. But yeah, really nicely done, in my opinion. You do have a Predacon symbol right there, a purple one. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's there. It's there. So yeah, his head is very nicely detailed. I do quite like the insect head. I'm not sure if this is translucent purple or if this is metallic purple. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of looks like metallic purple to me anyway. Looks like maybe it's a translucent purple. I don't know, but according to MGO, it is translucent purple. I'm not entirely sure about that, but oh well. Nice green as well for the head, and you have its antennas that can rotate around like so. You know, that is a little bit of articulation in the bug mode. Yeah, articulation in bug mode. You do have movable antennas. The head can move up on this hinge if you wanted to, and of course the mandibles can move outward or move inward if you want them to, which is pretty cool. You do have rotation at this bug leg, and you do have a swivel at these bug legs as well, but I'm not gonna move them because they're a bit tight. The wings, they're on the ball joint. You can rotate a full 360. You can move up and down like so, and yeah. And the wings, yeah, the wings are pretty cool. I love the translucent purple wings. I love these wings. They look so much better than the Thrilling 30 version, in my opinion. But yeah, really well done insect mode, if I do say so myself. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like this one. I do quite like this guy very much. So. So let us bring in a few size comparisons. And for the first comparison, here we have the Kingdom Waspinator compared with the Thrilling 30 Deluxe class, the Generation Thrilling 30 Deluxe class Waspinator. And as you can see, they have two different types of Wasp mode. In my opinion, I think the Kingdom version pulls off the Wasp mode way better. You can see the arms are hidden pretty well enough. Although, you know, on this figure, this version of Waspinator, the arms are blatantly obvious and you couldn't hide the arms. I mean, it doesn't really bug me that much, but still, I wish there was an elegant way to hide the arms a little bit more, but oh well, it is what it is. At least on this version of Waspinator, the Kingdom version definitely hides the arms way better, although you can still see the hands, which are blatantly obvious in the bug mode, but still, yeah, I kind of dig this guy. I really dig this one a lot more. I think he's like way more fun to mess with, and I think he just looks better. And I do prefer the realistic look of the Wasp mode, and I really like this guy. I really like this one. This one, I do appreciate the cartoon accuracy of the Wasp mode, but yeah, I do prefer this guy. But hey, there's no right or wrong Waspinator right here, because both of them are really good figures and quite comparable. You know, like not comparable. Yeah, it's quite a toss-up. You know, while I still love this guy, I definitely love this guy way more. So yeah, both of them are great figures. Yeah, both of them are really good Waspinators. So either way you go, you will get a really good Waspinator in your collection. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, these two figures are really good. But anyway, so let's move on to the next set of comparisons. And speaking of which, here we have Waspinator fully reunited with his other Predacon teammates, and woo! Man, the Predacon team is shaping up really well. I'm excluding Dinobot because he has become a maximal for my collection, for my Beast Wars collection, so yeah. But anyway, so we have Scorponok, Black Arachnia, Vertebrake, Paleotrex, Megatron, Shadow Panther, and of course, Recto Knight. And man, these Predacons look so good together, and I can't wait to get Pterosaur, Covert Agent Ravage, Tarantulas, Beast Wars Inferno, and Dragon Megatron, of course. So, yeah. Now, two of those Predacons are from the Legacy line, and the other two are from the Kingdom line. So, yeah. Now, yeah, they look really good together, and I can't wait to get more Predacons for my Beast Wars collection. Yay! So, yay! Hooray! So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Ultimate comparisons. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done with the bug mode itself. So, it is time to transform Waspinator into his robot mode. Also, on a side note, do not call Waspinator an Insecticon, because if you call him an Insecticon, he'll be offended by it. Because he is truly a Predacon, not an Insecticon. I know, he transforms to an insect, and he's a con, but he's not an Insecticon. Just want to let you know. But anyway, so okay, to get started with his transformation, you want to take the robot mode legs. You want to untab from the arms. You can see these tabs will go into these little notches right in there in the legs, like so. Just untab them, and this is on a hinge right here. Just bring this back like so. And you want to unclip this green piece right here from the butt section of the buck mode. You want to unclip it. And sometimes it can be pretty hard to unclip. It's supposed to unclip. It's so clipped in very securely. Actually, you know what? Let's just take this off. Pick up the stinger. You can see it's supposed to unclip. This tabs in right in there. It's supposed to clip in right in there. So you're supposed to unclip it, which for some reason it doesn't want to do it. Why? It does. It doesn't want to do it. There we go. Sheesh. Now you can just put this back on. There we go. It's unclipped, and just rotate this section 180, just like so. Focus camera. Anyway, so you want to take this section right here, just tab this in, just tab all that in. Sometimes this wants to untab itself very easily. I mean, it tabs in pretty securely, but it doesn't take much to untab it, so to be careful about that. So anyway, just rotate the legs down, rotate these legs down. You want to flip the feet around, and just like the 1330 version, you want to flip out the heel spurs, just like so, and flip the feet up, and flip the heel spurs around, just like so, and there you go. There you have that. So I think we're done with the legs. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the legs. So I need to raise up the camera a little bit more so you can see what I am doing right here. So now for the arms, you want to take them and unpeg them if they have not done so already. They already unpegged itself. But whoops, my flash has been turned off, but never mind, as there's still enough light to shine on the figure. So anyway, just swing the arms out like so, and you want to make sure you rotate them at the bicep and rotate at the wrist like so that everything is oriented properly. Just bring down the inside leg just like so, and just rotate at the bicep. Whoa, there you go. Rotate the bicep and rotate at the wrist, and bring down the butt leg, and there you have the arms pretty much all done and ready. So now we can take this whole entire section right here. I want to untab all this, and you can see here, this is on a double hinge, and you can see these tabs will tab into these slots right in there. You want to rock this back and just tab all this in, just like so, and this will just go in between, just like that, and split the bug head, just like so. There we go. And whoops, sometimes, there we go. And just tap this back in, there we go. And just close up the mandibles so it holds body in place, just like so. Bring down his arms, bring down his, rotate around his arms like so. And I think we're done. We're done. You can position the wings however you want. You can position the wings like that, but I prefer to leave them down, just like so. And I think we're done. Are we done? Are we done? Yes, we are done. So there you have Mr. Waspinator, fully transformed into his robot's mare. And he's a good looking Waspinator in my opinion. I think this looks amazing, man. This Kingdom Waspinator looks so freaking good. It's so freaking good. Yeah, I really do like the look of this guy way more than I liked the Thrilling 30 version. I think this one is more show accurate because you can see this bottom part of the legs. That's completely screen accurate. That is the most. These legs are the most screen accurate legs that I've seen on a Waspinator. I mean, the Thrilling 30 version was not bad, but this one definitely has the more show accurate legs, and yeah, more show accurate paint scheme as well. So yeah, really well done in my opinion. Let's take a closer look at that gorgeous head sculpt. Look at that head sculpt. Woo! Man, it's nicely painted, and everything is painted on the head sculpt. And yeah, definitely way more paint, way better paint compared to the Thrilling 30 version. And you can see he has light piping as well, and that is just pure evil. That's pure evil right there. Look at that. It glows in a nice purple. That is awesome. I love the translucent purple eyes. So yeah, it's pure evil. Woo! I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, really well done in my opinion. He does have the yellow paint on the shoulders, as he should have. That's pretty cool. And yeah, really well done. And you know, when I hold this figure in hand, I don't feel like he's cheap. He's actually quite solid, very solid plastic, and yeah, very nicely done in my opinion. So yeah, really cool, really cool looking robot mode for Waspinator. So now let's talk about the articulation, because he does have more articulation than the Thrilling 30 version. So he does have a ball joint at the head. It can rotate It can rotate a full 360. You can maneuver things around like so. There we go. It can rotate a full 360. The arms can rotate a full 360. It can move in and out. You do have a bicep swivel, and you do have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees of band. And of course, you saw earlier during the transformation, he does have a wrist swivel, which is really nice. And we have the added bonus of a waist swivel, and that is amazing. He has a waist swivel. Oh, that is so cool. That is amazing. I love that. Anyway, so the legs can move up that far, can move back only that far, and he can almost do the full splits. He actually can do the full splits. Hey, he can do the full splits. Hey, I didn't know that. Anyway, so he does have a thigh swivel, technically. He does have a knee joint, about 9 degrees of band, and also the feet can move down due to transformation. But this is the most important thing about the articulation for Deluxe. He does have ankle tilts. Yes, ankle tilts. Ah, I'm freaking out over ankle tilts. I don't know why, but anyway. He has ankle tilts. Oh my gosh, that makes me so freaking happy. And now, let's talk about his weapon. Yeah, let's talk about his weapon. His weapon, as you saw earlier, you can remove this section right here, pop off this section if I can. Anyway, just pop it off. There we go. So now, yes, I do agree that this weapon for Waspinator is kind of goofy and looks meh. The one thing that the Thrilling 30 version did better is the gun. Only the gun. Yeah, only the gun. Yeah, only the gun. I mean, this weapon is not bad. You know, it's still a cool looking weapon. Unfortunately, it cannot. You cannot plug any effects parts on this weapon. I wish it could, but you can't, unfortunately. But oh well, it is what it is. So you can just plug this into his hand, and it kind of looks like his hand has transformed into his stinger weapon, which is pretty nice. And yeah. But overall, though, I actually do like this one way better than the Thrilling 30 version. I think this one looks just looks so much better overall. So anyway, so let's move on to some size comparisons. Here is the Kingdom Wasp. And my tongue has malfunctioned again. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here is Kingdom Waspinator fully compared. Here is Kingdom Waspinator compared with the Thrilling 30 Waspinator. And although I still love the overall look of this Waspinator, I think he looks fantastic in my opinion. The paint, in terms of the paint, yeah, this guy has definitely way more paint, you know, in terms of the head sculpt, in terms of the arms as well. Yeah, this guy, the shoulders are completely bare and no paint, and that's the one thing I really don't like. This one, I really like the paint on the shoulders, and I like how they actually replicated the yellow paint on the shoulders, and that's pretty cool. That is actually very screen accurate in my opinion. And between the two, I like this one way better. I think this one looks so much better in my opinion, and it works better as well. It has a lot more articulation here and there, like the waist swivel and the ankle tilts. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is so cool. That is amazing. So I did say I did say that the Thrilling 30 version did one thing better than the Kingdom version. Is the weapon. Yeah, this one definitely has the better weapon than this, but overall, though, I still love this guy way more. I still think this guy is a better Waspinator in my opinion anyway. So, but either way, you get a good Waspinator. Yeah, I know he's smaller than this guy, but that is supposed to scale with the other Marvel Cybertron Trilogy Predacons. So that's, yeah. Anyway, so that is pretty much it for the Waspinator comparisons. So now we move on to the Predacon comparisons. And speaking of which, here we have Waspinator fully reunited with his other Predacon teammates, and whoa, these Predacons look so freaking good together, and I love these guys. Man, these figures are just amazing in my opinion. They're just so fun to mess with, and they're so amazingly detailed, and yeah, I'm glad that I have the fossilizers in my Predacon team, and that is amazing. That is awesome. So yeah, I can't wait to have Pterosaur and the Covert Asian Rabbit, and of course the Legacy Tarantulas and the Beast Wars Inferno figures, and of course the Dragon Megatron to fill in with the Predacon ranks, and that is amazing. And I think they will look really, really good with the Predacon team thus far. So yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, Kingdom Deluxe Class, Waspinator, and yeah, I really, really like this guy. I really, really dig this figure so much. The robot mode looks really, really good, and the insect mode looks as good as it should look. Because you know the visible legs, the visible arms, but at least for this guy, the Kingdom version definitely hides the arms way more, way better than the Thrilling 30 version, at least anyway. The transformation is nice and smooth, although it can be a little bit hard to unclip the waist section from the abdomen of the bug mode, but it's doable. It's doable. You just have to put some more force into it. But yeah, the transformation overall is actually very smooth. It's enjoyable, so it's definitely a fun figure to mess with. And the articulation is absolutely amazing. It's a 10 out of 10 for the articulation, and yeah, really nicely done in my opinion. And the paint, I got no issues with the paint. Everything has been painted, and it's amazing. I love this guy. I love this figure so much. Definitely one of my favorite deluxes in the Kingdom line so far. So yeah, so as far as ranking this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I can just give him a good a 9.5 out of 10. Just a little bit of an issue with mine is that the waist connection is not that secure, so that is the only issue I have with my copy of the toy. Yeah, it's not that secure of a tab, so I wish it could have been more secure, but still, yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Still a really well done figure in my opinion. Definitely it looks so much better. It works so much better as well. Let's try that again. It looks so much better, and it works so much better than the Thrilling 30 version in my opinion. But hey, if you think the Thrilling 30 version is the better Waspinator figure, hey, you're not wrong. You like what you like, but me personally, this guy wins. So yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And on a side note, just like Shadow Panther and the buzzworthy Core Class Bumblebee, I did get this figure from my Toy M Corp, so that is where I got it. But if you are looking to find this figure for your collection, just look. That's all I can say to you. Just look around. Look around. If you're in the US, look around in Walmarts and Targets, CMD store, wherever wherever it's applicable. But anyway, so yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers. So there you have the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class, Protocon, Waspinator, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.